Yo, 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 it's your boy King Kobra35 out here with another e-bike adventure, nighttime adventure, heading out from the area of Costa, Mesa, heading out to the area of Westminster, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what we're going to see. We never know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to go on. We never know what we're going to run to, who we're going to. I'm going to floppy around and show you something that's what's going on around here already.
Why are you still here? Why are you still talking?
I think it's just because you're a whore.
Whoa. Anyways, yeah, we hope we don't want to know mixed accidents, tragedies, or any of the bad stuff, or even chaos like that, you know. But we never know what's going to happen out here. That's the whole reason why I do these videos, and so you guys can be entertained and see what you guys can see out here in Orange County. And for whoever's sick in the kingdom, we hope you guys get well soon. For whoever's well in the kingdom, we hope you stay well. Amen. Thanks to God above for everything he does. So anyways, here we are off of Harbor and Fair, and pretty much a pretty wild start right there. They're going at it, homeless people, you know, and that's the main thing. A lot of homeless people are going at it, man, big time, because they pretty much are just upset at themselves for being in the position they're in, and they can't get out of it. And they figure that the only way they can get out of it is if they have some kind of you know, protection by themselves. And whoever they fight with is, you know, it's okay, like, you know, what else are you guys still gonna do? You know, we're gonna be here. Basically, we're gonna be stuck on the streets, and we can't do anything about it. And they don't know how to get out of position sometimes. I know that for a fact, because like I told everyone on my channel, I once was homeless and pretty much in that area, and I know how it feels and how it is to be from all the homeless stuff of being out in the streets before I actually got my life together and became person to where I have a job, place to live, and everything like that, you know. So I mean, these people out in the streets are just like, they have nothing else to do except for depend on themselves and fight with each other all the time. Oh wow, dude, did they really? They have. Wow, so they really blocked us off again. That really messed up the whole thing. Used to be like a way through there, and it was not blocked off. It's blocked us off again. So let's see if we can still get through here somehow without having to go into the street. I don't know if they're going to fix that, what they're going to do. There we go. But anyways, your boy is back from 2 days of somewhat rain that we had. And it pretty much said it was going to rain in the morning, rain in the afternoon, and also, damn, there was no rain at all. I could have definitely done an e-bike ride, you know, 2 times. So, I mean, it's saying it's going to rain and actually it doesn't rain. It kind of puts me in the area to where I say, you know what? Okay, I'll just take the bus, head to work, and then if it doesn't rain, whoop-de-doo, you know. I missed out on 2 days of recording for you guys. But anyways, I am back, and I have got some pretty good, you know, areas to show you for maybe a Saturday area, you know. And I haven't been down on some streets on a Saturday a long time, so I might do a live down certain areas on a Saturday if I feel good enough to take a ride, or sometimes I may not. I may just be at home doing some video game play. I don't know how much you guys like the video game play, but that was a while back, and I got more positive response video game play off of the other app, Kick, and doing pretty much streaming on there for video games. I tried to do streaming on here for the e-bike ride for you guys, and you guys pretty much like it on YouTube. I tried to do it on Kick for at least an hour, and no one came in on Kick. That's kind of weird. I wish I could have, like, you know, more devices to even get more exposure out there for certain things, but then I would just need a bigger giant device on top of my head or something like that, you know, that has everything. I don't know how you can loop a video into some other app at the same time while you're into YouTube. That'd be kind of cool, actually, if you can do that. You can have YouTube running, and then in the background, I can have the other one running too, and pretty much stream in the area. That would be something like there. If I could definitely have that situation, that would be cool. What's up? What's good? How you doing, man? Yeah, but anyways, like I'm talking about, you know, what would be so cool for us people that are doing this game streaming or just blogging in areas, or, you know, whatever you call us out there on the YouTube world. It'd be kind of cool, actually, if we can, you know, do two areas besides the live on YouTube. I could do also live on the Kick app at the same time. That would be so super awesome. If you guys know something like that, let me know something with that. Put that down below. I'll look at the app and check it out. Oh, I'm currently trespassing. I'm on the sidewalk, sir. How can I be currently trespassing? I think the car lot was just off wall something on something. Or maybe it was a cat or something. That's crazy. Where is this? We're in the area of Orange County, California, Costa Mesa. We started here every Monday through Friday. We start a nighttime ride from Costa Mesa down to Westminster in Orange County, California. And I show you pretty much everything that's going on. We never know. It could be something wild. It could be something crazy. It could be absolutely a nice, good, smooth ride all the way down there with nothing going on. So for some reason over here off of Baker and Harbor right now, just a little bit before this area, the car lot that was trespassing when I was on the sidewalk. So there's a lot of buildings out here that actually talk to people as they're walking on the sidewalks and stuff like that. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of car lots to do that too, and everything else. It could have maybe been like a cat, I think, too, but who knows? All right, so here we are. We're going to cruise down here all the way down to First Street in Santa Ana. Then we'll take First Street all the way up to it turns into Bolsa. Take Bolsa all the way up until Chestnut. Leave you guys off in the back alley like I used to do. And just hope we have a nice, good, safe ride all the way out here. You know, the same exact as your prayers already been made way before you guys came in. And now we're just pretty much checking out the areas and see what's up. You guys leave the channel, you might miss out on something really cool. You never know. Seriously. And the video will be posted is public after the whole thing is done. For some reason, I don't know why I have to go into the editing area and post it as public for all you guys to check it out again. Or if whoever hasn't checked out, they can check it out that way. You get over here. So this guy, don't get all scared. I come by him. Or this guy right over here. All right. Now head back up on the sidewalk right here because I don't like to be inside the streets. Whoa. You on Bristol? No, I'm not on Bristol right now. Right now I'm on this is Harbor and 405 freeway. We're in Costa Mesa, dude. Bristol's down on a little bit over more, just a little bit over more. But I've been down Bristol before on just a regular E-bike adventure to where I was just recording. Okay, up here, along here, yeah, there is something going on. Let's see if we can catch it, guys. Let's see how much are flashing lights up here by the observatory. Yeah, we're in Santa. See if we can catch it before they leave. Sometimes we're not able to, sometimes we're able to. But anyways, we're gonna take the 405 freeway, head out of here. Congratulations, we're on the 405 freeway, as you can see. I was joking with y'all. Wouldn't that be really something if I could just take the 405 freeway on an e-bike and just head straight to my area where I need to get to? Okay, so now I don't see the flashing lights like I saw before, so maybe it's just a really short pull or something like that. Or maybe they were just trying to get around somebody and these flashlights and took off. All right, so here we are, South Coast Drive, Harbor Boulevard. That guy's coming out here pretty fast, even though it's not his turn to go. And I gotta pretty much pay attention to the streets. Oh, one thing before we get any further into the video, make sure you guys smack me a thumbs up. Hit me subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below about whatever you guys want to talk about. Flop that or search your friends. And then for you YouTube makers and YouTube AI people or YouTube people that work for YouTube, go ahead and copyright me. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do on that situation. Get me for exclusive showing like you did last time for just showing my face. So I guess I'm ugly or whatever. And all that stuff that you guys do for regular YouTube workers, go ahead and do it, because I'll tell you what, always on my channel has nothing but raw footage, because I want you guys to see everything. So everything is raw footage. Nothing is going to be edited, and nothing ever has been edited on my channel. Whatever you see out here in the world happens is happening right this minute. I'm not going to edit it, because if I had to, I would just go like that, you know, then you wouldn't see it. But I don't have time for that. I want you guys to see everything. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for coming in, tuning in, check out this little e-bike show. Okay, so we're pretty much coming up on the observatory area, and let's see what's happening today. We don't know yet. It's gonna be turning into a Wednesday. It is right now, so it will be pretty much a Thursday by the time the ride is in with. Thursday morning, about 12, a little bit after 12 a.m. But you guys go ahead and chat about anything you want to. Ask me any questions. And as we're writing, if I can see it, whatever's happening, which we're asking about, I'll go ahead and answer those questions, just like that. And basically just, we're just going to cruise around all the way down to Westminster and see if we see anything going on in the areas. Sometimes we catch something, sometimes we don't. Never know. Okay, let's check this out over here. See if they have a thing going on at the observatory. I doubt if they do, but it's not even like a party night. That's pretty empty. Got some cars in the parking lot. Otherwise, it's pretty empty. We can cruise through here. I won't say anything. Yeah, it's pretty empty. Anything going on tonight? Or maybe there was something going on, or just a couple workers here and there. Yeah, I think it's just a couple workers here and there. I don't know what they do there in the daytime. I think I heard that they have some kind of restaurant that you can go into, and I guess you can just eat and drink beer, But I have never seen anybody actually just do that. Hey, I'm just going to go to the observatory, not check out a show. I'm just going to go over there and eat and drink a beer. I mean, I pretty much are keeping them pretty good business-wise. And then when they have all the parties and stuff, yeah. That'd be pretty entertaining just to do that, probably, You get to know people that work there. Maybe you tell them, hey, I'm a music art student, and bam, I don't know that whole situation. I've tried to get into the observatory one time just because I am a music artist, and pretty much it's pricey. People don't get in there for free. They never have gotten into any venues to do for free. See what happens with a lot of music artists? They think I'm big and famous and I can get into this place for free. It doesn't happen unless they call you. So here's the thing: you want to get into a venue, you pretty much have to rent the venue out and get a whole bunch of people behind you that are pretty good and get something going on with them too. And say, yeah, let's get the whole venue going on. Okay, cool. Let's start doing a tour, And everybody starts doing touring out there, and there they are, But they gotta pay for the whole venue. That's what one thing a lot of people do not realize about the music industry. That's why the music industry sometimes struggles. You have to pay for your time of performances. Ugh, it smells like a skunk over here. Ugh. They got some bad stuff going on over here, man. And so sometimes you have to pay for your performances, it's pretty much a hard thing to do. But not a lot of people know about that part of the industry. And then ones that do know about that part of the industry know the whole understanding of paying out for the venue and how many people they got to get in for the venue and how many ticket sales they got to have and all this other stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of rules and policies they get, a lot of people go through. And if you're not famous, it's pretty much hard for you to get into any kind of concert hall or bar or venues like that, unless they have an open mic night. And then you're pretty much set for an open mic, But that's just to get you your exposure right there. I've been managing artists, music and comedy, and pretty much myself too, for pretty close to around, I'd say 25 years, 30 years, something like that. Yeah, 30 years. I think around 30 years I've been doing it. And it's pretty hard. The way I got started off was I was a piano player a long time ago when I was a young kid, and pretty much my mom and my stepdad took care of the shows back then. And not a lot of people know that because it was just some moose lodge you can go to almost every night. But it wasn't to where I was famous or anything like that. And I pretty much, you know, haven't really reached the fame area, but a lot of people say that they hear me and they know me of my songs and like different parts of states and different parts of cities. And then, you know, I just think they're out there, you know, sometimes BSing me. But who knows? I don't know if that's true or whatever, but I heard that my music is pretty popular in like Germany, and I also heard that my music is pretty popular out here in the United States. And a lot of people in LA said they pretty much know me as an artist, but I have not been down to LA and did anything over there in a long time. The last show I did in LA area was at the Stardust in Downey, and that was like pretty much a big thing for me right there to do a show there. And all the shows I did in the past over here in Santa and Orange County area, whereabouts you can think about. Oh, wow, this light is going out on the top of my head. Anyways, we're over here off of Warner and Harbor. Everything's pretty cool, pretty nice. See what you guys are chatting about. Hi, say hi. Where is this? You on Bristol? That's about it. That's all you guys are saying. All right. Here we go. Whoa, blinded by the light, took off like a juice. I don't know if you guys know that one or not. All right, so here we are going over the overpass of the Santa River, and pretty much just chilling there right now. Ain't much going on. There's a guy walking down there. It's the Santa River area. Whoa. No, watch out for that thing. Wow, wow, whoa. This thing will have some torque, man, when okay, so here I am in pedal assist 1 gear, all the way off here sometimes, and then sometimes when I hit like a bumper like that, the bike would just like jump up in the air, and then pretty much when I land, I'm flying down the road. So I gotta be careful sometimes when I'm doing the pedal assist, and I pretty much catch that airwise. So like that right there, I was not expecting to actually catch that much air. And it's like weeds like almost jamming into the grass or something like that right there. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go up and over these little hills right here. They're pretty cool. And you guys can come over here real quick and then smack into the water. I only do that once in a while, so you guys, I don't know if you like that or not. I give you guys a kind of imagination, you know, we all got landed in the water. I came out soaking wet and everything. Taco Bell. Oh, Taco Bell. All right, here we are. Beach in Edinburgh. Just joking. No, we're off of it is harbor in Edinburgh. Matter of fact, no beach in Edinburgh. But I did get you guys on that one pretty good so far. You're like, what? How did you get from there? From harbor to beach like in 2 seconds. Wonder how he did that. I'm just some magic, man. I just snap my fingers, I'll be on Beach Boulevard. There you go. Sometimes that area right there is pretty much full of homeless people. Sometimes it's not. I guess the two ladies that were like usually sleeping right here and moved over there. Oh man, it is starting to get cold out here. I think I might have to bundle up another jacket, man, sometimes. Yeah, this is the time of year, man. It's going to start to get really super cold, and I'm going to start wearing a lot more stuff to keep me warm. Oh! All right, so we're off of what they call Laylac and Harbor Boulevard. Just waiting on the light right now for a little bit. There we go. We're going to come up upon Harbor and McFadden. Usually around here, if you're new to the channel, you will see quite a bit of homeless people hanging out over here by the Walmart. Sometimes there won't be any, but I'll tell you the most crazy thing I've seen by this Walmart over here one time at nighttime. And it's on a regular video someplace on the before I start doing the lives. So if you guys want to go check those out, just hop into the regular video area, and you pretty much can see just like regular videos of me riding around, or you can just check out my music too. But anyways, like I was saying, the craziest thing I saw up here is there was like around 10 or 15 homeless people at this Walmart, and they were basically passing around. Anyways, they're basically passing around the glass peace pipe, if you know what I mean. And that's not the kind of peace pipe that I'm talking about. You know, like for you guys will regular think peace pipe is only marijuana. Okay, no, they were passing around the inner glass pipe, and there was about I think like around a good like 10 or 15 of them. Seriously, there's a lot. So that's about the craziest thing I've seen over here. And to me, walking to a Walmart and seeing all these homeless people, or coming to a Walmart, or just even riding by, daytime or nighttime, you know, this makes me think, what is this world really coming to? What is really going on in this world? And the cops are doing absolutely nothing about it. Crazy. So this is an area right here you gotta watch out for right here. Sometimes coming through. Sometimes it's pretty chill, but sometimes coming through here, it's pretty wild, man. There are a lot of people here sometimes cruising through here. Let's see here. I don't see any of them hanging out right here. Well, not today. Not tonight. Oh wait, there they are. There they are. So we'll cruise over here for a second. Watch. I'll show you where they're at. So pretty much like right here, watch. All right, now we're gonna cruise across here before it changes into where I can't cross. He called me, "Hey boss." Hey boss. Hey boss. Everything cool, boss? All right. Okay, here we are coming up upon that Bristol Street. Just joking. Anyways, we're coming up here upon First Street, which does turn into Bristol after a little bit of time. So we're pretty much going to head up from First Street right now and take it all the way down till it turns into Bristol. Take Bristol all the way down until Chestnut Street, and up in the back alley, like I said, for you people that have been watching. For you people that haven't been watching and you just came in, that's pretty much going to be the area of the ride, in and out. And we started off in the city of Costa Mesa, cruised all the way out here. So far, it's pretty good, smooth ride. Nothing really good chaos to go on. There's just a lot of homeless people out here, pretty much just trying to chill, find a place to sleep. Let's see if we can get across here before they change it out. Whoa. There we go. Whoops. I don't know if we can run across here before this one changes it out too. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we're heading down First Street. Usually I pump it into like third gear. The only reason why I do that here is because I pretty much want to be able to save my battery until this area and then run down the battery. And I do that oftenly because this is a halfway zone for me. on the way back, and then on the way there to Costa Mesa, I do the exact same thing between Adams and heading down to where I'm gonna have to ride. I pretty much got that run out to where half of the time I am doing nothing but pretty much in the first gear of pedal assist, so I can save my battery a lot of energy. And then coming back and doing all the way up here until First Street, just doing pedal assist, and then heading to third gear again, just to pretty much at the end of the day of the ride, I drain down the battery really big that way. So here's the good thing about an e-bike: if you drain down the battery like I'm doing, you'll get the longest life out of your battery. If you are just going ahead and riding your e-bike regularly, and you're not draining out the battery, and then you're just charging it, when the battery say the battery's at like 60%, you're still charging it, and then boom, you're taking it off. You're not really getting that much life out of your battery as you need to. What you can do in that situation is actually get your bike battery or any kind of electric batteries into pretty much an overcharge, and then they just don't last that long sometimes. The best thing to do is, like I said, take the battery off the charger when it's completely dead, and that's when you need to put it back on the charger. You know, just ride it until the bike is completely, you know, doesn't need a charge anymore. It doesn't have a charge anymore. And if you're able to do that with every ride, you're pretty much cool. If you're not able to do that with every single ride you do on your e-bike, it's pretty much to where, you know, your battery's not going to last you that long. Your lifespan on the battery's not going to last you that long. And then other things can happen to the bike too. I've already learned that with the old one. Oh man, that was something else. I don't know how that happened one time, to where the motor just went kablooey on me. And that's what one guy told me. He goes, yeah, you could have overcharged it one time or something like that, because you didn't take it out and just like drain out the whole battery. Huh, okay. I didn't know that at first. So now I always drain the whole battery. Whoa. We are flying down right here in this third gear. That's the only thing about getting like higher gears with any e-bikes is, right now the speed limit is like 20, and then you should do like 16 or 17 is pretty good and pretty smooth. But hitting up a gear 20 or something like that, or even higher, it makes it just a little bit more difficult sometimes to yourself, because your speed has changed, and you know it has changed, but it's just that you don't know how bumpy the road's going to be to get you flying down the road, or how much wind you're actually going to catch, or something like that. All right, so we're cruising by Warner right here in First Street. Seems pretty smooth so far. Let me get right here. Not too far from the curb. We are going to pop up on the sidewalk right here, because I don't like being on the street too much. Ooh, man, it is chilly. I am definitely going to have to start dressing a little bit warmer on these nights. On these nighttime rides coming back and forth, man. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to start dressing a little bit warmer. It's kind of chilly right now. Even though I got 2 long sleeve shirts on and just a light windbreaker and my beanie and, you know, the regular clothing stuff. It didn't even really keep me warm right now doing this. Whew. All right. Steel panel head. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's on the road. Not here. All right, here we are in Little Saigon area, also known as Westminster. But actually, we've been in the Little Saigon area, Westminster, for quite some time. Actually, after we passed what was that? First in Euclid. Man, they've been going out that street deal right over here for a while, bro. For this apartment complex. Putting all the sewer pipes in and stuff like that. A really super nice apartment complex, but the whole thing is, they said it was supposed to be affordable housing. Okay, you guys let me know. How is it affordable housing when it's $2,300 to live there, or almost $3,000 to live there? How is that affordable? I mean, I live in a place that is affordable housing for somebody, and pretty much to where, you know, they have a budget with you and like that and everything. How does 3,000 sound to be affordable housing? It doesn't. Mine is way lower than that, so that makes no sense to me. And I pretty much have a 2-bedroom apartment too. And over there is probably like maybe 2 bedrooms or a 3-bedroom, you know. But maybe some 1-bedrooms out. I don't know. Even for 1-bedroom out here, it's pretty expensive now. I remember back in the days when I came back from Chicago and came back out here to live out here, and said to myself, you know what, I was growing up in this area, and I choose to live here in Orange County just because I did grow up in Orange County and pretty much know a lot about the areas out here. But Chicago was pretty cheap for a little bit of time, and so was like different parts of New York I lived in, and here and there. But I was always renting a place from somebody. I wasn't pretty much, I didn't have pretty much my own little spot like I have now, you know, or pretty much I would sleep on the streets. I didn't have it like basically what I have now. But I can't get it how people can say, oh yeah, it's affordable housing in Orange County, and then you're paying $3,000 for rent. That's pretty crazy. Here's a really good thing to think about. You know, if you're paying $3,000 for rent out here in Orange County, and say you lived there for 5 years, you pretty much got a nice, good place out here. If you times it by 5 years, so you get $3,000 times it by 12, and then do that times it by a good 5 years. Pretty much a nice, good little pad you can have out here for yourself, you know. But that's just the thing of not being a homeowner that I've looked at and had people that actually own homes out here tell me about, and I'm just like, dude, I don't have that kind of money to even get into a house and start it, or any kind of credit or anything like that. And it's just crazy stuff. But here's a concept I do have that should be knowledgeable and useful to me, but it seems like it's pretty hard for me to get into. A lot of my family deals with real estate and has real estate, not just out here, but they have it in different places. And I never asked for any kind of help from anybody in my families for a place really to stay at, you know, until I want to straighten my life out really good and get off drugs and everything, you know, and just see what it'd be like to live a normal life instead of be on the streets. That took a while to do that. And now that I'm in my area where I'm at right now, it's just like, I still don't want to be, you know, that person that's begging for some kind of help on a situation. I always figured, you know, like, as long as I can get a job, I can do it. And that's how it's been ever since I've been off the streets, is to where if I had a job, I can do it, you know. Whoa. Okay, so now we are coming up upon the area of Magnolia and Bolsa, and we are just chilling. It's not pretty much crowded down here with the homeless people. They are sleeping on the other side in between the buildings. Over on this side, they're not, pretty much not, doesn't look like anybody's out on this side. Sometimes we catch them out on the side, sometimes we don't. And we got like a few of them right here. And the security guards all looking at me. There's like 3 of them right there just chilling. Oh, they still haven't fixed that. All right, so we are here off of Magnolia and Bolsa. Gonna cross the next area here, and then we're gonna be coming up upon Beach Boulevard, going down beach just for a little bit of time, and then hitting Chestnut, and then pretty much end up in the back alley. From here on, I don't know how much more time it is into the video and the ride. I don't even know what's going to happen, but like I said before, you guys walk out of the video and come back in, walk out of the video and come back in. Those ones that walked out of the video definitely could miss out on a flying saucer or something like that. Who knows? No, I was joking. But they can miss out something like really trippy, you know, or something that could happen up here. That's why I tell you guys, if you guys come in the room and you guys start watching the video and start checking out what's going on and staying into it, then you pretty much might get into it, you know. And if it's a cool ride, you might see a lot of stuff going on. You might not. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I have run into some crazy stuff back in the past. You know, a good what was like maybe a year ago, or actually a little bit less than a year ago, during the time when all the fires were going on over in LA, and they were talking about different places getting caught on fire from some kind of guy go around all these fires and everything. But who knows? Me running into off of Harbor right there and First Street before entering down here, catching that building on fire, that was up something. But I'll tell you what, if you guys want to check out that video, it's on my regular videos. Or that time that I was riding down Harbor Boulevard pretty early in the morning and going down to like the area of Warner, and before hitting Warner, which is Edinger, and that whole car caught on fire, the whole truck just caught on fire in the parking lot. That was a pretty crazy day. You guys missed out on that one too. See, there's a lot of videos that you guys have missed out on. if you're pretty much new to the channel and you haven't checked those out, you can go back into the area of just videos I had done back in the past before I done lives, and just check those out and see what's up with those videos, because some of those ones were pretty crazy. Just like right up here, Van Buren Street over here in this little part of what we know as Midway City. Okay, Van Buren Street at once was nothing but homeless people with a whole bunch of tents during the pandemic. That's on my regular video area. You can see it. Just, you know, scroll down through them and you'll see to where I say Van Buren Street, and it has the tag of it, the thumbnail showing the tents right here on Van Buren. People sleep in the tents. Crazy stuff. But now it's pretty much cleaned up. They have taken around a good 6 or 7 cops down here that one night and pretty much got the area cleaned up. The only thing is kind of dangerous to go down sometimes is this little back alley, and I have done it once in a while, but right now I just pretty much seen something. I was just like, nope, I'm not going down that back alley. All right, here we are, Beach Boulevard and Mesa. We're gonna head across the beach and pretty much go to Chestnut. Right here, I'm gonna pop up into a good higher gear, all the way up to the 5th area, and just fly across here, and then fly down that one street too, because then that will pretty much end the video. And there's pretty much not a lot going on in this area. Sometimes there is. Like that one night I came down here, oh man, that was crazy. They had like a car meet over here, and something was going on. Who knows? Oh, he's right behind me. Wow, it's a big truck. But anyways, the car meet was going on down here, and pretty much it was like really chaotic. So I didn't want to go in that area, so I had to go all the way around. You might even miss out on something like that. You never know. So if you guys click out of the channel sometimes, you definitely miss out on something. All right, we're going at 25 miles per hour down here. Pretty smooth. Ooh, man, it is a chilly night right now. Wow. I gotta start wearing warmer clothes. All right, let's cruise across here. All right, here we come up upon the Chestnut Street. Wow. Woo. We're cold right now. Especially in Syria. This is like, you know, this is like Westminster, Huntington Beach mixed together. And then Sail Beach is like right up the street. So it is pretty cold. And you got Bolsa Chica Beach too. Ooh, man, chilly. Ciao. All right, guys, we are coming up to the end of the ride up here pretty soon. And you all can tune in tomorrow, like around a good 1:30ish, or maybe just a little bit earlier than 1:30. And check out the ride all the way down the Costa Mesa. And then pretty much 11 p.m., 11:30, we'll be heading back from Costa Mesa over to here again. And then do the same thing on Friday. And then after that, I'm not pretty sure much if we're going to do a Saturday ride yet or not. I might be pretty much tired. I might not. I don't know yet. But I do have pretty much a plan for a Saturday ride when I get the actual feeling of not being so tired from working. But anyways, we're going to end the video right here and pretty much then call it in for night. So you guys can check out the videos tomorrow from 1:30 p.m. over here in Orange County, California. And watch that one up until the area time of, around, I think it's almost like 3 o'clock. And then the 11 p.m. nighttime video will start until about this time right now. But y'all have a great night. Check y'all late.